All right, adventure friends, we're in Cerrillos, New Mexico. That is the church. And I believe, well, that's not going to show. That is a home and also possibly a art studio. Cerrillos is actually a ghost town, although there are 90 people who still live in the town, although not the downtown proper. I think more people have moved to the outer edge, especially more of the artisan type people have built nice homes on the outskirts of town. The actual downtown is somewhat abandoned, but there are some steel buildings here. And we'll go through them as we go along. As you can tell, that one's no longer in use. I believe that one is in use. And then out of this group here, I think most of them are not in use, but I believe one of them on the end is. This has always been a mineral-rich area. We're going to assume that used to be a motel. You can see somewhat disrepair and decay, but still certainly interesting. And that building is in use. I believe it is a restaurant slash some other things. But this has always been a mineral-rich area. Gold, silver, lead, and turquoise. The silver and gold were short supply, and the lead was somewhat short supply. And mines were more known for being bought and sold. The lead mines, anyway, were more known for being bought and sold than they were for actually producing lead. But this area has always been inhabited by indigenous people. And as early as 1680, the Spanish were here. The present community really took off in 1879 when, say, small deposits of lead were discovered, and that really didn't pan out. Mary's Bar here is probably one of the most famous buildings in town. It was built in like 1917 and was originally a grocery store, and then became a bar in 1936. And in 1977, Mary, her father, built the bar and ran it, and then she took it over in 77. So she was a local school teacher. And it was actually known as Cerrillos Bar. It was renamed Mary's Bar in 1998 when John Carpenter shot a movie called Vampires here. There is a state park, and that's actually the State Park Visitor Center right there. The state park mainly is hiking through the mountains on the edge of town here. Here's a building that looks like it's being redone. Say, Cerrillos was originally known as Los Cerrillos, which means small hills. And you can see at one point in time it was thriving enough to have an opera house. And you can see all the wooden fence. As you can see, old and new exist right next to each other here. It definitely has a distinctive look. It's like much of the Southwest. It's indigenous meets Southwest frontier style, but a great place to visit. So there's the restaurant here now, and taking a hike in the state park is enjoyable. Adventure friends, live righteous.